we are going to do a mindfulness meditation of breath. We're going to feel into all of how the breath feels into our body. So this exercise is going to combine the two basic anchors of mindfulness of breath, and we'll start there, and then mindfulness of the bodily sensations. So let's get ready to meditate. I invite you to place your feet flat on the floor, have your bottom in the chair, and take a nice deep breath. And blow it out. And another breath. And blow it out. And one more calm, tranquil breath. Make your exhale a little longer than your inhale. And now just breathe naturally. And as you are breathing, I invite you to pay attention to the sensations at the tip of your nose as the air enters your nose, fills your sinuses. Pay attention to the sensation in the back of your throat. Notice the sensation of your chest moving as your lungs expand and contract with each breath. If you've ever watched a baby sleep, just to check to see if they're still breathing, be that observer of yourself. Watch your chest inflate and deflate. When you start to pay attention to your breath, you might get a feeling of warmth, of nurturing. That your breath is enlivening your body. Now let's bring our attention all the way down to the tips of our toes. And with each breath, imagine the oxygen that you're taking in your breath, reaching down to your toes. And I invite you to park your attention in your toes. With each breath, you're bringing oxygen into your body. Your heart and lungs is transferring the oxygen to your bloodstream. And the oxygen hops on to a molecule called hemoglobin for a ride. And hemoglobin travels through your body as the taxi that carries the oxygen to all your tissues. So when the taxi arrives down at your toes, the oxygen hops out and the carbon dioxide hops back on. And away the taxi goes. Without ever thinking, your body knows exactly what to do with the oxygen that we bring into our body through our breath. Now imagine that taxi traveling down to your feet. The part of the foot with the arch, all the bones in the feet that help you walk. And imagine the oxygen nurturing and keeping your feet nice and healthy with each breath. You may feel a warmth and tingling of your feet as the oxygen nurtures and helps your feet stay alive. Now let's pay attention to the long bones in our legs and the muscles in our legs, our calf muscles, our thigh muscles. As we breathe, there is a factory that sits inside of your long bones that manufactures blood cells in the bone marrow. And the bone marrow uses the oxygen that's brought in through the bone tissue itself to create new blood cells, white cells, red cells, platelets, all of the circulating blood cells. And they are created in your long bones. Now imagine your oxygen that you're breathing in, that you're breathing deeply into your belly. And you can actually put a hand on your belly and feel the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Notice any tightness, tension, or discomfort in your belly. Allow the oxygen to go to the spot that needs attention. Allow your breath and the oxygen to nurture your hips, your hip bones, your digestive system, your kidneys, your bladder, everything that is deep within your belly. Now bring your attention up to the middle of your torso, the space behind your belly button. You can put a hand there as well. all of your organs that cleanse your blood and cleanse your bloodstream are located in this area. Your liver, your spleen, your pancreas, your stomach's a little higher, but you can think of all of these organs, kidneys, that work to keep the body healthy. And they all need oxygen to function properly. And take a nice deep breath. And imagine oxygen swirling through each of these organs. Now bring your attention to your spine and your rib cage. We don't typically pay too much attention to our spine or rib cage. The rib cage protects the vital organs of the lungs and the heart. And within those bones that encircle both the heart and the lung are spaces, bone marrow spaces. And to keep those healthy, oxygen is needed from the breath. And those little metabolic factories that are inside our bones, both in the spine, which protects your nervous system, and in the rib cage that protects the vital organs. Oxygen is needed to keep those bones healthy. Now bring your attention to your arms. The muscles and long bones of the arms. You may want to open and close your hands as you pay attention to the sensations within your arms. I have the backs of my hands resting on my knees with my palms facing upward. You may find that posture comfortable as well. I invite you to place your arms and hands in a way that feels incredibly comfortable so that you can pay attention to the sensations in your arms, elbows, forearms, hands, all the way down to your fingertips. Imagine the oxygen that you're breathing being delivered in those little taxis all the way down to the tips of your fingers. And now bring your attention to the grand central station of your body, your neck. Everything is moving in various directions in your neck. It contains your windpipe, trachea, where the air is going in and out. It contains your esophagus, which moves the food and saliva down into your digestive system. You've got arteries like the carotid arteries and the jugular vein. You've got your thyroid gland that manufactures thyroid hormones that keeps your body temperature healthy. Use any ambient sound to bring your attention back to the neck and all of the motion that is in the neck. Imagine the oxygen traveling both into the body and through the neck, through the arteries, nourishing the thyroid gland and the little bones that protect it, and the spine, leading up to your face and head. Now just open your jaw just slightly so that it can relax. You may even want to put your tongue, the tip of your tongue, on the roof of your mouth. That simple gesture allows your body to relax. Imagine the oxygen traveling through the neck up to your brain, your eyes, your sensory organs that are in your head, all the way out to your scalp. I grew up in an area that was relatively cool in the mornings. And I had an experience in high school where, sort of sleepily, I went into the bathroom, which was always much cooler. And as I took a deep breath, I was instantly awake as the oxygen, the cold, crisp air entered my body and awakened my brain. It was an amazing sensation. So taking deep breaths, you can actually breathe yourself asleep. I used to do that when I was working nights and come home and need to sleep during the day. I would just focus on my breath until I fell asleep. And then when you awaken, your breath can both enliven and move the oxygen through your body to bring you to full wakefulness. So I invite you to bring your attention back to the breath, the sensation of the breath entering the nose, how it feels as it travels down the back of the throat and inflates the lungs. And now begin to come back to the room as we bring this meditation to a close, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your shoulders. And when you are ready, you may open your eyes. So I hope you found it easy to follow the guided meditation, the guided instructions as we went through the various parts of the body. So it was a modified body scan meditation with focus on the breath. And I typically find this kind of meditation very easy to follow, and my mind calms down as I'm paying attention to the instructions, and it's not quite so busy mind meditation. So try this meditation when your mind is particularly busy. Thank you so much for meditating with me today. If you like this video, please click the like link, subscribe below, and follow me on Instagram or Facebook. You can check out my webpage for more free meditations and sign up on the homepage and they'll appear in your inbox. Thanks so much again for meditating with me. Every week there'll be fresh, free content.